Seriously, this one is going to blow your mind.
If men could get pregnant, abortions would be available at Jiffy Lube.
Hey there, I don't think you realize that men do need abortions. Trans men, like myself, can and do get pregnant every year. And because of the hormone shots, the baby is most likely to be born so premature that it's not going to survive.
My name is Ash Lazarus, or my pronouns are he and they. I am a trans man who is also an abortion patient and abortion storyteller with We Testify. I am here today outside of SCOTUS to talk about the intersectionalities, of abortion care and gender-affirming care. It's trans men and non-binary folks. We're often left out of these conversations, and it's often not talked about how gender-affirming care includes abortion care. And my hope here is be with other trans folks and sharing in our joy. It's also a moment for us to educate ourselves and to talk about these intersectionalities between abortion care and gender-affirming care.
To talk about the joy of abortion? What? Oh my God. First, second, third, I don't even know. My head is spinning. Oh, welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for joining me today for this insanity. I just had to do this because I saw this. Somebody posted this where it says, for some trans masculine people, abortion is gender affirming care. I lost my mind. I was like, what are you talking about? So I decided to find a bunch of clips, and it wasn't hard. I found all these clips talking about this thing called abortion and gender affirming care. I was just blown away. And, no, abortion has nothing to do with gender affirming care. And I find it disgusting, kind of insulting, pathetic, and embarrassing, sad. I mean, just so many. Abortion is, we can actually get into it in one of my lives about abortion, whether you're pro or not. What it is it's a very personal, it's a very sad, there's all levels. And I think people use it for birth control on some level instead of teaching about birth. And why are trans men getting pregnant at this level that you're out rooting, for abortion care? Like, what? Yeah, why are you even getting pregnant? Like, what's happening to the trans male community? That should spiral you out from your dysphoria. But everybody's dysphoria is different. It's just so gross, you guys. I'm over it. I'm over it. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to make fun of these people because they're disgusting. So I have this second one here.
Hi, my name is Lucky. I've had an abortion, and I get gender-affirming care from Planned Parenthood. I wound up in a very, very difficult relationship. What? And within 3 months, I found out that I was pregnant. I was like, oh no. My abortion was one of the greatest acts of compassion I had ever committed.
Okay, Lucky. Why are you smiling? First off, like it's some joyous thing to get an abortion. Secondly, what? Why? Oh my God. Why are you not using okay, how about we say birth control, or maybe condoms, or maybe other forms of not getting pregnant? But I don't really even understand what you said. Hold on. I want to just play that again in the beginning. Hold on.
Hi, my name is Lucky. I've had an abortion, and I get gender-affirming care from Planned Parenthood.
I've had an abortion, and I get gender-affirming care from... So you get your abortion, so it's like a one-stop shop, Planned Parenthood. So you get your abortion and you get your gender-affirming care all in the same place. Whoa, so gross. I'm just disgusted, like actually disgusted. So this is why I also despise Planned Parenthood, because I guess the abortion business is going down, so they got to figure out how to continue to stay afloat. So now they're giving you gender-affirming care while they're giving you an abortion. Yeah, well, I do appreciate you all very much having these, well, is it a conversation? It's not really, but supporting these videos, because I just want to blow the lid off all of this insanity. And abortion, let me just tell you right there, abortion is not gender affirming care. How is it gender affirming? Okay, because the only people that get pregnant are females. So if you're a trans man and you're getting pregnant, how is that affirming your gender? I thought you all were like, we're men, we're not women. And, the only people not people don't get pregnant, women get pregnant, females get pregnant. So how is it, what is it affirming to you? Okay, what is the actual affirmation of abortion when you are supposedly trying to change your sex or your gender to the other side, but now you're affirming that you're getting an abortion? And what is it exactly that it's affirming? I'd really like to know. Before I move on, thanks so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. It's helping me a lot to get these insane videos out there. I mean, seriously, I just, there's a shit ton of content, excuse me, for me to do, because it's just like every day. Wait, people just send me the most crazy stuff. I would not believe it if I didn't read it. And so this being one of them.
If men could get pregnant, abortions would be available at Jiffy Lube.
Hey there, I don't think you realize that men do need abortions. Trans men, like myself, can and do get pregnant every year. And because of the hormone shots, the baby is most likely to be born so premature that it's not going to survive. It's because of narratives like this that trans...
Oh, did you just catch that? And because of the hormones, the baby will be born premature and might not survive. What? Wait a minute here. That's actually the first time I've heard it come out of a trans person's mouth. Then why are you getting pregnant? If the rate of you even having a baby survive, and as somebody who's adopting a baby, I'm just so disgusted in you people. So if you know this is going to happen and you're a trans man, why are you getting... I've never been pregnant I've never been pregnant, but I've never even thought about being pregnant as a trans man. What are you people doing? What you have no desire to live in a very normal world. You have this desire to do these weird... I don't understand why you're getting pregnant, especially if you know that the baby might not even survive.
Men's voices get taken away from the abortion argument when...
No, they don't. They do not get taken away from the abortion argument. You are a female, okay, period. I don't care that you're a trans man. Me and you are the same. We are both females, and it's why you get pregnant, buddy. So your voice isn't being taken away. You are trying to pretend that men get pregnant. And so when you pretend that you're a dog and not a cat, or that you're a man and not a female, then these are the things that actually you're trying to gaslight us all into saying that our voices get left out. Nope. Your voices are not getting left out. And you can literally go and get an abortion if you need to, because females get abortions. Oh my God. Wow. Really? It's so frustrating.
They arguably need it just as much, if not more. It's
if not more,
honey. The gender...
Why would you need it more than an actual, than a woman, a person? Why would you need it more? We need it more? What? You people are so obsessed with yourselves.
Binary is disappearing, and it's time for men to have a say in their struggle on getting abortions.
Listen to me, sweetheart. It's 2025, and you literally destroyed the trans community, and all of your so-called rights are being taken away. I don't know when you made this video, but you clearly had a little attitude about get with it. It's 20. Well, you get with it, buddy, because now all of the stuff that your elders built in order for you to navigate through the system, gynecology, breast exams, all the things that we fought so that you could just go in. I'm a trans man. That's what you're supposed to say when you go in there. You're supposed to say, I'm a transsexual man. I'm a biological female. I need to have a gynecological exam. I need to have my breasts checked. I need to have all of these things done because I'm a biological, but you're not doing that. So you literally destroyed the system for you. You did it to yourselves. You literally did it to yourselves. The language you people use is so bizarre.
Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have been pregnant and I've had an abortion before and I don't want to lose that. I'm afraid of not being able to be myself anymore because from what I've heard, Trump's America doesn't want me to look like this.
I can't. I just can't. I'm a trans man and I'm gay and hold on.
I don't want to lose my rights. Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have.
So really, you're a female who likes dudes and you're having sex with them and you're getting pregnant, but you want to have access to an abortion instead of not getting pregnant. And in Trump's America, they don't want you to exist. I'm existing just fine. I don't know what you people are talking about. Hold on. This one I really want to talk about because this these people are such what's the word I'm looking for? They are such, well, I hate using the word gaslighting, but they're very manipulative and they're very domineering, right? Like you can't like okay, let me just play it cuz it's really ridiculous.
No, absolutely not. I just saw a video of a cis woman be like,
Cis woman.
Why do we have to call ourselves cis? Why do we have to call ourselves people with uteruses? It's not fair. Like they're making it up. Like, huh? And she went on to like say that she understands trans women, that you don't want to be called a he anymore.
My God.
Put very plainly, all of this affects anybody with a uterus.
No.
Not just women. Trans.
Little one, let me explain to you. This is literally why people are pushing back on the LGBTQI PP poo poo books in schools because they're trying to teach this language. People with uteruses, not only women have uteruses. Can you imagine teaching this to a 6, 7, 10-year-old? Like, what? It's a lie. It's an actual lie. So you wonder why your whole false narrative is crumbling because you're lying. Okay, the only people that have a uterus are female, period.
Trans men, non-binary people.
No, but those are identity choices. They are not factual. I don't give a heck if you say you're a dog or a cat. You're still female or male, okay? And those are the only, like, a male has a penis and a female has a vagina. Don't say intersex. It's so irritating when you people do that. There's a very small amount of, I'm talking about like an actual majority of the world, okay?
People with uterus.
People
It is not that hard. It's really not.
Yeah,
that
it
hard.
is.
It's just two more words. Two more words.
My God, these are young people. You understand? These are totally young people being indoctrinated into this thought process, and why we need to start pushing back on this narrative, because we can't let little kids be taught this nonsense. They're literally indoctrinating them so that they could change the reality of the world and truth by because young people are sponges. They just take it all in, and then it's easy to sort of program the way they think. You can just see it with stuff like this. This is an older video that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. It came out a while ago, but it really speaks volumes to the insanity of this whole movement. And this person is psycho. And so here, watch this. First, let me play it. I'm pretty sure you saw it. It was a big deal when it came out.
I want a uterus. I want ovaries. I want my body to produce its own hormones. I want a bloody, slightly inconvenient mess in exchange for the convenience of actually knowing when my period is, if I'm going to have one, which I do.
What?
I don't just want a vagina. I want a uterus.
No.
I want to be the first trans woman to have an abortion.
No.
I want to let lots of other women put their dicks in me. And when I inevitably have
no.
of some kind, I want to be the first trans woman to get an abortion. I want to hear what Joanne has to say. You know, Rowling. What's she famous for? JK.
What? Why are you even doing that?
Armchair.
So what the heck? Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody say that? Why would somebody do that? I don't really know what is the in game with these people. They're just pushing. They're just pushing to see how far they can get. Well, guess what? You push too hard. Now it's done. It's all done. You're all going down because this is insanity. It's wrong. Talking about abortion like this as if it's like some kind of joke is so yuck and gross and pathetic and sick. And you're just showing your mental illness on so many levels. It's just like, I don't even have to do these videos. You guys are just doing it to yourselves. But I think as a transsexual, I have to do it because it's really, really important. I'm going to sort of segue into this next part because I want to show you specifically with trans men, because this whole abortion thing is around like gender affirming care. Trans men get pregnant. Well, really, never did we talk about this. These people are nuts. So that being said, I want to show you this person who supposedly is a trans man.
Yes, I'm a trans man. Yes, I look like this right now in this moment. Because, like, girl, it's makeup and a wig. When I take this off, I look like a man.
But
okay,
why?
I've been on T for 4 years.
No, you haven't.
Also, while we're here, I've been a part of the trans community for 10 years. Specifically, I've been in online trans communities for 10 fucking years. So I've seen every single round of stupid ass trans discourse. And you know what? I have been a transgender cringe motherfucker for all of them.
Wow.
And I'm still here. And I got top surgery and I'm on T. And I am everything you weird trans medicalists are afraid of. And I don't give a fuck. I look cute. And I dress like a woman for the same reason every other man does, which is that it's fun. Now I'm gonna take all this off, put on boxers and my big t-shirt with a dragon on it, and watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Unclench your ass.
Clearly mental. Just mental. Why? Why are you transitioning so that you can now go and dress like a woman and then go back to supposedly dressing like a man? You don't look like a man. I almost guarantee you out of makeup, you don't look like a dude. Okay. And you've been 10 years in the trans online community. Busted right there. Thank you for exposing. It's an online community of people, girls, that's a girl like this, who are perpetuating this idea that trans men, no, this is a trans man, okay? This, Marcus, is a trans man. Trans men want to pass as men. They want to walk the world as men. They would never, maybe they would do that. I would do that maybe for Halloween as a joke, okay? Maybe, but this person is not doing it as a joke. They are, something is wrong. It's just like, I just needed to show you that because I want to show you how insane these people are and how they're not transsexual people. These are people who are using it as cosplay and playing. You're on hormones and had top surgery. I'm going to tell you, I don't dislike this person. I just feel sorry for this person because watch, this is what's going to happen next.
I saw a therapist because I was going to get top surgery. Thank God I didn't. And I went and saw a therapist once, and I remember this was like about 6 to 8 months down the road from my transition. I was starting to really actually pass as a guy, and I went to see another therapist about getting top surgery, and it only took one therapy appointment for me to explain to them that I was trans or identified as trans, and I wanted to get top surgery. They didn't ask me any questions. They didn't like poke or prod or try to be like, how long have you been transitioning? Are you sure this is the right thing for you? Nothing. They sent me a letter or something to my insurance company so I could get approved under insurance to go get this surgery. I had even been talking to the doctor's office that does these. Everything was approved. Nobody questioned me. Nobody did anything. I was basically diagnosing myself consistently throughout my entire transition. I was responsible for my own medical diagnosis.
Gee, I had to show you that last because the person before that, I almost guarantee you this is what's going to happen to them. And this person, this detransitioner, had hormones, their voice is deep. Now they have to now trying to go back to living as a female, and they have to deal with all this. They kept saying they only had one session with a so-called therapist. Wow. Just wow. That's why these people are nuts. They're using abortion as a means for birth control. They're not understanding pregnancy. Are they not being taught regular like sex ed? Like when you have sex, you can get pregnant. I don't care that you consider yourself a man. You still have a vagina. And if a penis goes in a vagina, it can make you pregnant. I'm like, my God. Are we even like talking about this? Like these people don't know that they're going to get pregnant, or do they not care that they're getting pregnant? Before I leave, I want to remind you what this person up here said, which I find to be very scary and just very flippant about it. Very, very flippant about it.
And because of the hormone shots, the baby is most likely to be born so premature that it's not going to survive. It's because of narratives like this.
Yeah, he said it. He totally said it. So there we are. Abortion is now gender affirming care. This stuff is heavy, you guys. It's heavy. It's wrong. It's a lot. It's just a lot. So I'm just going to leave you with a thought that I hope we start to push back on this stuff and help these young people who are stuck in this space of being pressured to transition and being pressured to think abortion is just some funny little thing that you're going to do because you accidentally got pregnant because you're 26 and you don't know what pregnancy is. It's just, so let's put out into the world that we hope people start understanding that all of us here who care about these young people and care about babies and care about situations of health, we start to understand that we need to push back on this and that we're not transphobic. We're not caring about these people. We care. That's why we are saying these things. So with that, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for liking, subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it a ton. Put the comments. I love reading them. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.